Okay, everybody, so welcome to Jacqueline's Inside Out. We're so excited that you're here today. We are talking about 2020 and the classic blue, which is the Pantone color of the year. Just an amazing color. Blue is just so pretty. It can be either sky blue or navy blue. There's so many different options. Light blue. There's so many different options with blue. So we're here to talk about that. We have a special guest, Marissa Zimmerman from the Vintage Valet, and she's going to show us some fashions. We're going to talk about brows, and we're going to talk about bangs and some curtain bangs, how they're in for the 2020 New Year. There's a lot going on, so stay tuned. Thanks so much for joining in. Everybody, so I'm here, we're back, and we're with Marissa Zimmerman. Marissa has a boutique on wheels. It's wonderful. It's a truck that she drives around in the city, a pretty pink truck, and I have talked about Marissa before. Marissa is part of Jacqueline's Inside Out. She's provided some clothes and fashions for us along the way. So we're here with her today, and I want to say hello to Marissa, if you want to say hi.
Hi, thank you for having me, Jackie.
You're welcome, Marissa. Thanks for coming. So we want to talk today about 2020 trends for fashion because Marissa is, she owns her boutique on wheels. She knows fashion, and we're here to talk a little bit about that. So the color of the year for 2020 is your classic blue, and it's a beautiful color. It's a wonderful color. You can pair that with different things, and you can do, have different options with that color. So we're here to talk a little bit about that. So Marissa, do you want to talk about the first piece that you brought for us here on with the dress?
So I absolutely love this piece. This is a classic A-line crocheted midi dress. It is perfect for any time of the year. So classic blue is very timeless and elegant in its simplicity. So you can wear this dress fall, winter with, say, some neutral jewelry, some nude shoes, or you can give it a pop of color for spring and summer, like I did here with this hot pink to kind of give it a contrasting look. But something like this, the classic blue, it's good for any time of the year. And we have cardigans here, this little cropped cardigan. You can wear just a neutral lace tank top underneath. You can wear it over a dress, very versatile. Once again, another cardigan here. This is a longer length. Can pair with a lot of different colors. And color really, it makes us feel a certain way. It really influences our mood. And the classic blue is very calming. It's gives us a sense of confidence, and I feel like this color blue highlights, our desire as a society to want a stable and dependable foundation to move into this new era. And this is the top that I have on. I just love the bell sleeves, all the different shades of blue, but that back with the floral with the mesh overlay, the lilacs, perfect for spring or transitioning into spring. This classic blue top here in the cold shoulder, crisscrosses on the sleeves, has the little white Swiss dot sleeve and the lace trim at the bottom. Now, this is a little variation of the classic blue, more of an electric blue. However, trend forecasters are predicting blue to continue on into next year. So I think we're going to see a variation of the classic blue into the more electric blue. And two different dresses here for summer or now if you're taking a vacation. Very tropical, A-line or asymmetrical, high-low, floral, very Hawaiian. I love the pops of color with the blue.
That was wonderful. So we got a lot of tips there to take back for 2020. Things that I've noticed a lot that are going to happen for 2020 as well is everything's going to be oversized and bigger and like bulkier. So this dress is perfect because it's like bigger and bulkier here. So it gives you that oversized look there. Other things to keep in mind that are going to come out are oversized blazers and trench coats that have a little bit more of a design to them. They're going to have more detail to them. Keep an eye and look for them. I'm sure Marissa's going to be, showing a lot of that as well. We wanted to show you all these different looks, and we wanted to concentrate on the color blue today, which is our focus point for our classic blue for the trend for the Pantone color of 2020. So it's just wonderful to have all of these fashions here, and I think that you can take a lot of them back with you and mix them up and do fun things with them. I wanted to show you too down here this puffer bag, if you can get that. They're showing a lot of the pillow bags, it's called. It's a pillow bag, but it's puffy and quilted. You're going to be seeing a lot of this coming year as well. And the metallic. The metallic colors are going to be, up there as well. But the metallics are going to be bright too. You're going to see a lot of metallic colors and bright colors as well. So that is some of our tips for fashions for 2020 with Marissa. And I just want to say thank you so much, Marissa, for doing this with us. We appreciate you coming in, and we hope that you check her out and all the wonderful fashions that she offers. Do you want to say anything else?
Thank you, Jackie. You can find these fashions at thevintageballet.com.
There you go. So now you know where to find her. Thank you very much. We'll be right back. Okay, everybody, so another trend that's in for the 2020 season is going to be longer bangs. So what we have seen, we've been seeing a lot of the shorter bangs. So what's coming up now is to have a little bit of a curtain bang, which is, it falls like right around the bridge of your nose, and you can just take that and then slide that back to give you like a nice little soft look around your bang area. So it's perfect for shaping and framing your face, and it gives you a nice definition and nice look to your look of your facial shape, and it also accents your eyes a little bit better too. So this is just a curtain bang that we're putting in for Marissa. It just happens to give her a little bit of a flowy look, and it blends nicely in and then just softens it up. So all you want to do then is you can just have this blend it out slightly into the side to frame a little bit around there. These are like shag layers that's real popular right now. It's a shaggy kind of look, but it also gives it a fresh, updated look. So I wanted to show you some of the bangs that are going to be popular for the season and for the new year. We're getting away, like I said, of the big heavy bang, and now it's going to be more of a longer, softer, swoopier bang. I'm going to style this a little bit, and we'll be right back and show you. So we're back with the finished product. I just want to show you a little bit about finishing the curtain bang. So we dried it back a little bit, and then you just want to hold it and spray, and that gets it to kind of softly go back and swoop back a little bit. This is sort of a modern day shag, brings back the 60s vibe, but or the 70s vibe, I'm sorry, but then we are also getting into a new trend for the season and for the new year. It's going to be a little bit more of a natural kind of look here. So everything else, you know, we have the curtain bang going on, but the natural kind of texture, you're going to be seeing a lot of that coming up. Like brings you back to the 80s and the 90s. The 80s was the big hair, but the 90s gives you a little bit more of that textured, kind of softer look. So you're going to see that coming back into play. It brings you into the 2020s, and you know, it's a little bit futuristic, going back, and then we're also going forward. So we're looking ahead, but we're also showing some things that were, you know, back in the day. I think everything comes around eventually, just in a different way, in a modern way. So this is what's being shown. Just wanted to show you a little bit about the curtain bang, and you know, I hope you like that little tutorial. Thanks. Okay, everybody, so I want to show you something with the brows. The brows are, thank God, going to be a little bit less dramatic coming up for 2020. So we have been doing so many big, thick brows, and very defined brows where they're square or the rectangle, and they're just like really defined and really shaped that way. But what we're seeing is they're starting to come around to be a little bit more natural, which is what I personally like. I think it's a much better look for people to just embrace what you have and just make it a little bit more enhanced or bring out what you have. So for me, I love that it's coming back to that instead of the real big chunky brows that you've been seeing. So anything natural, you want to just like brush up and bring out that natural look and let it just softly come around and give it that nice shape. I'm going to spin you this way and just back a little bit. And then if you're just going to fill them in lightly, you can just take your little bit of your pencil and feather them. And when you're feathering that, that is giving it the nice natural look. It's enhancing what you have without making it too squared off or too defined. It's giving it that natural look. So just by doing a little feathering and using a brush to lift them up, you're going to have a nice, soft, updated look for the new year. So again, just lightly take little feather strokes of it and just come up and out and bring it down. Hit the arch for a nice enhancement, lifting to bring it up, and then come back down to soften it off at the edges, and then just again brush it out. And that just again gives you a nice, softer, more natural kind of fill instead of the real thick, thick, heavy-duty brow that we've been seeing. We're now seeing more of a natural look. So I wanted to show you that there. I'll go ahead and do the other side. Bring it up at the arch and then back down at the corner and brush it out. And you could see that that shaped her eyes very pretty. It gave her a nice definition, but it's just giving her a natural kind of look to her eyes instead of a real heavy, thick, bulky kind of brow. So this is a little bit more softer, and I think that's where we're headed with that for the 2020 season. So I hope you like that little tutorial on that, and I hope that helps you with your brows. Thank you. Okay, everybody, so we're back with a little quick accessory part of our show today. I wanted to show you a little bit about some of the accessories that are going to be happening for the new year too. The scrunchies are making a comeback. Scrunchies for the hair are making a comeback, and they're coming back even bigger and bolder. So you can double them up. You can wear them like a lot like anywhere, but just to give it that thick, full look, they have bows and all kinds of different little textures to them. So I wanted to show you the old scrunchies from years ago are coming back, so keep an eye out for them, and you may see them, you know, pretty much everywhere 2020. So I wanted to talk to Marissa a little bit about some of the accessories that she has brought, so I'm going to hand it over to her.
Thanks, Jackie. So it is January. It is a cold January day. So to incorporate that classic blue that we've been talking about, you can, have a pair of gloves with that little classic blue in it with other colors to wear with a nice black jacket. The layering bracelets are still in for this year. Those aren't going anywhere. So once again, the classic blue. This is actually all just one bracelet, or you can have multiple bracelets to do the layering look. And long necklaces are still in for 2020. Nice long necklaces with a tassel. So, you can kind of give your outfit a refresh just by adding a nice accessory. So lots of classic blue as far as your necklaces, bracelets, gloves. You can have a classic blue handbag, sapphire, a sapphire necklace or earrings.
That's great. So you have a lot of options. This is a little bit of a chunky bracelet that I have on today. So you're going to be seeing a lot of the chunky styles as well that are happening for the season and for the new year. And of course the classic blue color that we're showcasing today. So we hope that you enjoyed all of the fashions that we brought you today for 2020 and beyond. And we hope that you enjoyed Marissa and everything that she's brought along here today. You should check her out. She has a lot more to show you and offer you. And the, her bangs that we did, and we also did a little bit of her brows. So everything's coming together nicely. So we hope you enjoyed that today. Thank you so much. Hey everybody, so this is the inspirational part of the show today. I just want to take the time to say how blessed I am. I'm blessed to have all of you as our audience. I'm blessed to have Bethel Park TV to be able to let me do this and just have this opportunity to share the beauty, fashion, wellness, and inspiration. I'm blessed with everybody that helps me with this show, and I'm just so thankful. I want to start the new year off with clarity. That is our word for the year for Jacqueline's Inside Out, and I just wanted to make sure that we have clarity on what's important in life, and just help us to grow and to, just to be more successful. So I think, and that can be successful in any way. It doesn't have to be just with business or, anything that you do in life. You need to feel that. So I wanted to have more clarity, and I think being blessed is a good way to start the year off for 2020. So thank you so much, and I hope that you, take inspiration from this, and you are, you have more clarity as well in the new year. Thank you so much for tuning in today for Jacqueline's Inside Out. I'm Jackie, your host, and I'm from Jacqueline's Downtown in the Grant Building. We just want to thank you so much for always being part of our show with us. We hope that we're bringing you lots of fashion, beauty, wellness, and inspiration. And we hope that we inspired you for 2020 and beyond to look and focus on a lot of different things that are happening in the fashion world. There's a great thing coming up for Beauty in the Boutiques. I pair up with Pittsburgh Fashion Week for that, and Marissa was part of that with us for Beauty in the Boutique. So we want to take time to let you know about a summit that's coming up for Pittsburgh Fashion Week in February 24th at the end of the month. So take a look at that and see if it's something you may be interested. There'll be a lot of fashion going on and beauty that'll be happening at that time. So thank you so much for joining in. We are, Bethel Park TV. You can check us out on Facebook. You can check us out on YouTube at Dave Cable. Jacqueline's Inside Out Dave Cable. So check it out and see all the shows that we're bringing you. Thank you so much. Stay tuned for some more throughout the year, and we're just excited to have you. Have a great new year.